Hey guys, when I told people I was going to Hong Kong, they were confused. Why? They asked. Well, I had to find out myself. After getting a job offer there, which I politely turning down after, my curiosity was through the roof. What does Hong Kong really have to offer? So without thinking anymore, I booked a flight, joined me on my 7-day trip including a 2-day adventure in Macau. I'll share all the highlights, and for my fellow Muslim travelers, I got you covered with a guide to finding delicious halal food. Stay tuned! As soon as we arrived in Hong Kong, we dropped our bags at the Kowloon Hotel, and I can't recommend it enough. It's perfectly located on Nathan Road, right in the heart of Kowloon, with a direct link to the Tsim Sha Tsui MTR station, which made getting around a breeze. We then took a short walk to the Cultural Center Plaza to catch a traditional water taxi. It might be the ultimate cliche tourist thing to do, but it's an absolute must for those iconic Hong Kong views, and especially if you're a first timer. The Hong Kong water taxi offers a scenic tour of Victoria Harbour, providing a unique perspective of the city skyline, and it used to be a means of transportation, but now it's a great sightseeing experience. The entire trip is designed to showcase the beauty of Victoria Harbour, from the bustling daytime activity to the mesmerizing evening skyline.
Day 2 in Hong Kong, and today it's raining. Today is raining.
Day 2 started with a challenge. We planned to take the big tram and head to the top, but Hong Kong had other ideas. We woke up to a black rainstorm, which was the first one of the year. We were completely soaked and had to wait it out once we reached the top of Victoria Peak. It wasn't the bright, sunny view that I had imagined, but the misty, moody landscape was a rare sight and honestly pretty amazing for us. Luckily, since we went out quite earlier in the morning, we beat the crowds and had the peak tram almost to ourselves, which was a bonus. Next, we went for a more local experience. We hopped on a double-decker tram and made our way to the famous Monster building. On the way, we grabbed a quick and delicious local halal lunch at the Islamic Canteen. You have to try their chicken feet and some mala spicy tofu stuff, which was so good. Once we reached at the Monster building, it wasn't exactly as what I expected. It's not as tall as what you've seen in the movies such as Transformers and many more. And bear in mind that you have to queue, as a ton of people are trying to get that perfect Instagram shot. After we managed to get a few of our own before we heading to another photo hotspot called Kennedy Town. Be warned, this place is on the other side of the island, so plan your time wisely. While you might see beautiful photos online, the reality is a lot of waiting and battling crowds just to get a shot of this famous sign. Honestly, after all of that, I think I enjoyed the simple view from the tram a lot more. Our third day was all about fulfilling a childhood dream, which is going to the Disneyland. We kicked things off with a fantastic breakfast at Marouf cafe near to our hotel. Their sourdough Portugese egg tart was so good, I'm not even going to pretend I can describe them properly. They were that good. The journey to the Disneyland was about 30 minutes on the MTR, and it requires 2 train station exchange if you're from Tsim Sha Tsui. The real challenge was the Hong Kong was so hot in the summer, it's no joke. If you're going, learn from my mistake and wear a light breathable shirt and not cotton. We noticed that a lot of people rushed straight for the ride as soon as the Disneyland opened, so we did the opposite. We took the opportunity to get our photos in front of the iconic castle while the ground was less crowded. It was a perfect moment for a classic tourist photo. Once we start exploring, we were shocked by how massive the park is. It's impossible to do everything in one day, so now I get why they offer 2 and 3 day passes. We focused on our favorite, which were Toy Story, Tarzan, Marvel and Frozen. The ride might not be a huge adrenaline rush like some other theme parks, but they are perfectly designed for fans of the movies. And finding halal food was easier than I thought here in Disneyland. There's one restaurant inside the park that offers dishes like chicken rendang and butter chicken, which has a nice taste of home. The day wouldn't be complete without the night show. We stood for an hour and a half just to get the best spot. Was it worth the wait? You tell me after you see this view. After an exhausting but epic day at Disneyland, we decided to take it easy on day 4. Our first stop was a hidden gem for lunch. We found this amazing halal duck rice place called Waiki, which located somewhere in Wan Chai area. And you guys, you have to try their duck and also their curry beef. I think the way how we actually eat the food, as you can see in the video, says it all. After we finish our lunch, we head straight to Choi Estate, which is the famous rainbow color public housing complex from the 1960s. The iconic basketball court on the roof is a must-see. Just a quick tip, make sure you get your photos before 4 p.m. to give the local space to play around. Next, we went to Lian Garden. I was so glad this place isn't all over social media yet. It's a beautiful, peaceful escape with a classic Zen theme. What makes Lian Garden truly unique is its setting. It's situated right next to a busy highway and surrounded by towering high-rise apartments. Yet, once you step inside, you feel completely transported. The peaceful environment provides a stark and beautiful contrast to the concrete jungle outside, highlighting the blend of old and new that defines modern Hong Kong. We took a slow, relaxing walk, enjoying the tranquility and maybe, just maybe, contemplating the meaning of life. If you love garden, fountains, or a bit of traditional Asian architecture, this place is a must visit. We ended our chill out day with another delicious halal Chinese dinner at a place called Islamic, which located somewhere right here, feasting on fried noodle, shrimp, and some amazing beef roti. Our next adventure was a 2-day trip to Macau. We took a ferry ride from Hong Kong, but if you get seasick, you can also take a bus. Just be prepared for potential traffic. Now a 2-day trip doesn't mean Macau has nothing to offer, right? It just means we're not rich enough to gamble. Jokes aside, Macau is a fantastic blend of old and new. As a former Portuguese territory, you'll find stunning colonial architecture and a unique food scene, all mixed with incredible modern buildings. We stay in Macau Peninsula area, and we were so lucky to be close to this amazing halal Chinese restaurant called Loulan Islamic restaurant, run by a sweet Indonesian lady. We ordered well, quite a lot. The food was maybe a little spicier than we expected, but totally worth it. The vegetable dish we had was seriously delicious. The rest of the day was an Instagram scavenger hunt. We explored the Macau Colosseum, the Parisien, the Londoner, and the Venetian. Each of these Europe-themed resorts is massive, with huge casinos and luxury shopping. When they call Macau a mini Las Vegas, I'm not so sure about the mini part. The detail in the architecture is absolutely mind-blowing. We wrapped our sightseeing with a free cable car ride at the Wynn Palace, and yes, of course you have to queue for it. But the views are incredible. You tell me if it was worth it. Day 2 in Macau, we visited the famous ruin of St. Paul's. There are so many historical Portuguese landmarks here, and I really wish we had more time to explore and soak up the history. You really need at least 3 to 4 days to get the full Macau experience. Since halal options are limited here, we found a great vegetarian cafe called Puffin Cafe for a quick and easy meal before heading back to Hong Kong. As soon as we got back to Hong Kong, we knew we had to make the most of our last hours. We had a relaxed evening exploring Mong and the stunning K11 Musea Mall. For our farewell dinner, we found an incredible halal Chinese restaurant in Wan Chai called Jian beef noodle. The beef noodle were absolutely perfect, a warm and savory end to our Hong Kong adventure. And our final morning, there was no question, we went back to Marouf Cafe. That sourdough Portuguese egg tart we had on our Disneyland day was simply unforgettable. You know that feeling when the flavor is so good, you just can't get it out of your head. Yeah, that was us. We couldn't leave Hong Kong without having one last bite, and we even packed a few to take home with us. And that's a wrap on our Hong Kong summer trip. Thanks so much for watching and for coming along with us on this journey. We hope our adventure gave you some great ideas for your own short trip. If you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out what's next. See you in the next one.